Okay, so today we're working on simplifying radicals in the quadratic formula. So basically we're taking everything that we've worked on so far using the quadratic formula, simplifying radicals, and we're putting them together. All right, so step one, when we're solving these things using the quadratic formula, most important thing that we have to remember is that it has to be set equal to 0. All right, this first one right here, get the equation equal to 0. If it's not equal to 0, none of these things work. If it's not equal to 0, I don't have an A, B, and a C. I can't plug anything in because it won't work properly. All right, so looking at our first one, A, we're already equal to 0 here, so we can go. Let me change my pen color to blue here so it's easier to see. All right, so now we know that A is the number in front of our x squared, B is the number in front of our x, and C is our constant. So we can plug this in. So we know that x is equal to, our quadratic formula up here, negative B. So B is negative 4, so negative B is going to be just a positive 4, plus or minus the square root of B squared, negative 4 squared, 16, minus 4AC. And this I'm just going to write out instead of doing the math manually. So negative 4 times A, which is 1, times C, which is negative 8, all over 2 times A, which A is just 1, so 2. All right, so then we keep going. Next step, let's clean this up a little bit. So 4 plus or minus the square root of, then let's do this multiplication here. Negative 4 times 1 is just negative 4. Negative 4 times negative 8 is a positive 32. So 16 plus 32 is 48. Scroll down here so I got some space, all over 2. All right, so now we need to break up this 48. Let's see if this will break up. So 48, we know, does not have an actual square root. So we know that is 2 times 24. 24 is 2 times 12. 12 is 2 times 6. 6 is 2 times 3. You don't have to use these 2's. I just find it easier. Have them all nice in a row. All right. So I need, because it's a square root, groups of 2 that will come out. So 2 groups of 2. So 2 times 2 comes out. 3 stays in. So I would have 2 times 2 radical 3. So this simplifies to 4 radical 3. All right, so x equals 4 plus or minus the square root. Hang on, write it properly, Elizabeth. All right, 4 square roots of 3 over 2. All right, we want to simplify this. All right, I can take a 2 out of all 3 of these units here. So x equals 2 plus or minus 2 radical 3. Okay, because I canceled a 2 out of here, a 2 out of here, a 2 out of here. All right, let's move on. Let's do example D. It's going to be a very short video today because you already know all the concepts. Okay, D, we have a problem. It's not equal to 0. So we need to take everything on this right side and we got to move it over. So to do that, we subtract x from this side, we subtract 15 from this side. So that gives me 6x squared minus x minus 15. All right, so we have 6x squared minus x minus 15 equals 0. All right, remember, let's label our A, our B, and our C. Quick rewrite of our quadratic formula here, just so we remember x is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay, so let's plug it in. X equals negative b. Well, b is a negative 1, so that's going to be a positive 1. Plus or minus the square root of b squared. Well, 1 squared is just 1. Minus 4ac minus 4 times 6 times 15. Negative 15. Don't forget your signs. All over 2a. Well, a is 6, so 2 times a is 12. All right, let's get to cleaning this up a little bit. So x is equal to, let's see here, 4 times 6 times 15, 360. All right, so x equals 1 plus or minus the square root of 1 minus 360 plus 360. Negative plus a negative times a negative gives me a positive all over 12. So that makes this the square root of 361. And that doesn't break down. So x plus or minus, x equals 1 plus or minus the square root of 361 over 12. All right, folks, and that is really all we're doing today and tomorrow. All right, it's a part 1 and part 2 assignment just to get you plenty of practice. But that's it. That's all we're doing. Plug it in, simplify it. That's really it. As always, if you have any questions, send me an email, and good luck with your homework.